potentially coming to beat you guys, and so you surprised with how it ended?
Well, yeah, I am. They missed shots. But we guarded them pretty good. But, if you let the second best three-point shooting team in the country get off 38 threes, chances are they're going to make 15 of them. And they only make 8. So that was a big difference. But they missed some good looks. But we actually guarded them pretty good. And I thought offensively we were very efficient.
Is this the sort of senior year in career development you expected out of Travis Relaford when you redshirted?
I didn't think of it like that. I just thought he would be a much better player at age 23 than he would be at age 22 or 19. I mean 21 or 20, whatever it was. I thought that if you're not going to be in the rotation, I thought he was too good a player not to have a chance to start for Kansas. And it would have been a shame if he would have only started 1 year here, because he's better than that. We just had some really good guys, back then. So, but he's doing great. He's a consistent defender, and he's having fun. He's becoming a more consistent scorer, and I thought he was really good tonight.
Is it encouraging to see Andrew White be able to stay engaged enough to have a game like this, even though he hadn't been playing a lot?
Yeah, it was good. We played him at the 4, and so tried to use him as a pick and pop guy. And there's no way that Belmont would know he could shoot, because statistically he hasn't yet. And that's what he does best. And certainly he was able to knock down a couple and get a little confidence. But hopefully he can be a guy that we can go to in each half and add to what we're doing. And one thing about it, if you do play him, then it doesn't allow them to clog the middle like they did around Jeff so much, because it stretches it out. But with Perry or Jamari or Kevin in there, they didn't leave the lane. So that could be another weapon for us, hopefully, moving forward.
Does he ever practice with the bigs?
Well, we're not going to play him inside. We play him as a pick and pop guy, so we practice that, but we're not going to practice him inside much.
Seems like Jeff did a great job closing out on their shooters that bothered their three-point shooting. Blocked a couple and altered some. Is that something you worked on?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the kid still got 19, and so that was that's the only thing they tried to really play to the second half, was take advantage of Jeff off of ball screens or whatever, and they made he made a couple of shots, but yeah, Jeff's done a great job for the most part of guarding ball screens, which leads to him actually closing out on the perimeter and staying down for the most part. He gets lifted every now and then, but for the most part he does a great job of closing out. So his length makes you feel like you need to shot fake him, but he doesn't leave the ground.
Well, you said that you guys are moving a little bit slower offensively this year compared to years past with some of the younger guys. Do you think you've taken a step over the last week? Yeah, I do. I think the ball's, I don't know how you guys feel, I think the ball's moving. And I think that we're driving to pass, and I think we're touching the paint off the bounce more, and we're creating situations where there's more closeouts of great distance, which is always good to go against. So I think we're doing a much better job of moving the basketball. Now, we shot 21 threes, but which isn't a bad number. That's about 32%, which 30 is kind of our ideal number that we've always done. But we fall in love with it too much to start the game. What were we? 6 of our first 8 shots were probably threes or something like that. So we got to do a better job of getting inside touches. But I do think the ball's moving. Is Elijah, do you think?
Oh, Elijah! Hey, guys, Elijah's the best player in the game tonight. I mean, you can say what we want to, but he only takes 7 shots, but he totally controlled the game. And he guarded the other team's most dangerous player, Johnson, and did a good job on him. But he got us easy baskets. I mean, he got us some real easy baskets, and some of the plays he made were really, really, that left-handed backdoor pass and things like that. Those are pretty special plays. He's getting better all the time.
Coach Ben had 17 points tonight on just 7 shot attempts. What allows him to be so efficient like he was tonight?
Well, he made them. If he's going to shoot more than 7 times probably every game for the rest of the year. But he was patient. He was a face-up guy. One thing about Ben that's probably better tonight than it has been in other games is because he really hadn't shot the ball well from behind the arc this year. I think he only had 11 makes or something like that going into this game, and he's a lot better shooter than that. So, I guess law of averages, but when he can consistently stretch it, that'll set up him putting it down and doing some things and make him a much more efficient offensive player. But I could care less how many points he scores. I just want him to be aggressive, and he's doing that for us.
What did you think of the energy once again? It was
Good. I don't know how you guys felt. I thought it was good. It may not have been quite last Saturday good, but it was good. The crowd was good. And, some of our best crowds a lot of times are when students are gone because people can, don't get a chance to come, can buy tickets, the student tickets. But the crowd was terrific, and still some students stuck around. But our energy level was pretty good.
How excited are you about the opportunity to grow as a team during break?
Well, I've always thought we got better during break. It's a bad time for the players. I mean, think about it. You're in the gym or watching tape or nothing else to do, and it can become pretty monotonous. So I don't want it to be a drudgery for them, but I think it's a time that we have to get better. And over break will be the last chance we get a chance to really put in anything new where we can spend much time practicing on it. Because after the end, you're playing 2 games a week, and you got to take a day off, and so you don't have an hour a day, to work on stuff. So it'll be important to us. We need to have a good week this next week, and we need to play good against Richmond, and then in the break ride up in Columbus, and hopefully have a little bit of momentum going into Christmas.
What kind of big block do for a team momentum-wise?
Excuse me?
What kind of big block do for a team momentum-wise?
A big block?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about as demoralizing a play for the other team. You think maybe you're going to score, and you end up getting, it's a 4-point swing a lot of times. You have numbers, or you think you're going to score, and then it's a first pass to a fast break. So I think that, you can be a great defensive team and not have a shot blocker, but having a guy that can erase mistakes is pretty important.
You mentioned Elijah making plays that end of half.
Oh,
I don't know what you're looking for, but 5 seconds to get all the way down the
well,
floor.
and the
like
play
that.
before.
Yeah.
The play before, he shoots an uncontested layup when he beats his man off the bounce, and but that was a terrific play to end the half. That was a big time guard play right there. He looks faster to me. I don't know how he does to you, but he looks faster to me.
Well, the fans are excited. Are you guys as good as you've looked the last 2 weekends against 2 pretty good teams?
No, probably not. We're not consistent. It's consistently good like that. And of course, you're not always going to make shots and that kind of stuff. And there'll be other teams play us differently. We'll find a lot about ourselves this week. To be real candid with you, we'll find a lot about ourselves this week, and hopefully we'll play well Tuesday, and then which sets up a game that will be have some national implication. And then we'll find out how much better we've gotten. But I do think this. I think we're getting better. I don't think we're terrific by any means, but I think we're getting better.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thanks, guys.